everyone, I'm Ixon Mbang and I'm your host for Money Mania, live here at Money 2020. And I've got the pleasure of being joined by our first guest, Anders. So Anders, please introduce yourself and tell us about Deedster in a nutshell.
Okay, so I'm Anders. I'm one of the co-founders of Deedster. Deedster has been around since 2017, roughly. We're a sustainability fintech with a digital platform providing tools and data for clients or clients' employees. We focus on climate primarily, but we can include other sustainability topics in our platform as well. Our mission is to enable the change into climate-smarter lifestyles for our users. And we do that together with banks and fintechs in order to kind of elevate it in a speedier way.
Yeah, super innovative. So is this your first Money 2020?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
and do you feel like sustainability is the top of mind at the show this year?
Good question. Yeah, well, yes and no, I would say. If you look around visually, you don't see too much of sustainability here. But if you start talking to people, it's all over the place. So, and I understand that. I mean, you have one pitch and you have to, transform your core business in a boot. But all companies have it on the agenda, especially the larger ones. I would say sustainability is key and even a reason to be for a lot of the companies.
Yeah, definitely. I think for all the disruptive trends as well going on, sustainability will always be fundamental for anyone going forward. 2024 and onwards,
yes.
Right?
Yeah. And you see it on an increasing base. I haven't been here before, but I can imagine it's going to continue in this.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you had any positive conversations around sustainability with different guests today?
Well, lots of them. This is one, obviously.
This is one of them as well.
No, but it's so easy. I mean, it's a topic that is of interest to a lot of people from a personal level. Yeah. But you see it also incorporated in business, reasons. So it's very easy to spark a dialogue around it.
Absolutely.
I'm here also to find clients and partnerships and so on. So that needs a little bit more kind of massaging, but you will get into that discussions as well quite easily. So.
Yes. Absolutely, yeah. And so amongst the banks and the different card schemes, for example, how do you see sustainability players like yourself disrupting the fintech landscape? So what is it that Deedster's doing that you think is disrupting the fintech landscape?
I think from if we take it one step back, we see that 70% of the carbon footprint in the world comes from individual consumption.
Yeah.
Also, if you look at surveys, I mean, UN had a recent survey where they interviewed a number of people around the world and saw that 65% of the respondents were willing to do a major change in their way of consuming. You can address that with addressing the producers of goods and services, obviously, and that's happening. But maybe even more efficient is to do that into the kind of the oil, if you excuse the expression, of the finance system, the transfer of money, the transactions and so on. If we can tap into that with informing, measuring, and reducing carbon, that is the way to go. And that's why we work with finance, because this is a way to go together with finance, together with providers like Enfuce in transforming the change for individuals.
Absolutely. And for people that may not know already, of course, Deedster and Enfuce are partners in terms of the carbon offsetting calculator. And it was a really successful initiative that we did around January time, where we did the internal Deedster challenge. So with the company kickoff, everyone had to download the Deedster app, and we all did individual actions to contribute towards obviously a more greener future. So everyone at the office was competing with each other to make sure that they were taking the stairs, for example, make sure using the recycle bins, and a lot of different other actions that can just contribute to a more kind of greener future. So I think definitely from an individual consumer perspective, it's like a little goes a long way.
It was awesome to see you guys. We worked with many companies, but you were one of the top companies.
Led by Denise and Monica as well. They were the team kind of leaders and making sure that everyone was doing a lot of good actions to make sure that
Happy to see you aboard again.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. So do you see, well, speaking of partnerships anyway, do you see partnerships as a key for fintech players to become more greener in a more meaningful? I feel as if we've just actually maybe answered that question. So yeah, in terms of partnerships as a key for fintech players to become more greener in a more meaningful way, I'd say, for example, Enfuce and Deedster is a really good answer, an example.
Absolutely, yeah, you're really right there. And I think, you see that, the initial discussion we had here with, businesses need to focus on their core. I understand that, although sustainability comes in as a part of the core, more or less. But with partnerships, you can do a couple of things. You can address things speedier, so you can get speed, you can quicker time to market, obviously. Still focusing on your core. Sustainability, which is our core, is complex in a way. You need research, you need to follow the latest trends, you need to work with behavioral science, etc. So why not bring a partner like Deedster into the kind of that mission in order to have a speedier progress? So,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great example with Enfuce and how we're obviously trying, building a great team to launch a card program with all focused experts in tech,
absolutely.
And then having also a value-added partner to help our customers become more sustainable too is an amazing factor that we can also bring to our customers and just to help to build a better future.
Yes.
Right? Exactly. So if attendees here could take away just one key learning about sustainability this year, what would you say that would be? One key learning.
One key learning. I would say don't be a follower. If you don't follow Deedster, that is.
Be a follower of Deedster.
No, but don't be a follower in the sense that, try to dare to make a change, dare to challenge, dare to test and try and so on, because climate change is happening and there's no time to wait for it. I think there is a risk that you're kind of looking for, we need a better solution, we need more accurate footprints, we need more proofs. But if you don't dare to take those steps and be maybe a thought leader or first runner, you might miss the train as well. And look at the business potential here. There's an opportunity to also drive change. So I'll dare to take the next steps.
That is a great tip and a key learning that will hopefully can echo for the rest of the conference. So there you have it. The key learning from Deedster is to drive change. Don't be scared to take the next step, and just be brave. And climate change is a very serious topic, and with Enfuce as well, we're really trying to drive that kind of sustainability action as well. Along with Deedster, I think it's a really successful and collaborative partnership that we have. So thank you very much for your collaboration with Deedster, and thank you for joining us today for Mania.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching.